locked in. This nigga's actually crazy.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm not okay.
He said, I'm not okay, nigga. We know.
I've done a lot
We
of
know.
things that most people would look at as being ridiculous.
Bro, what the
insane.
fuck? Nah, what the
Most
fuck?
people would look at as being ridiculous, insane, and honestly, maybe just downright stupid. And what's crazy
Nigga's actually
is that
crazy,
as Brave
bro.
Wilderness heads into its 10th year. I think your
10
minds are
years
all
is
going to be
wicked.
blown when you see how far I'm truly willing to go.
Nah, this man actually might be insane. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now, before we introduce you, or I should say reveal to you, my current living nightmare, I want to talk about the most frequent questions that I get asked. I'm sure you can imagine what they are. Coyote, what's the most painful sting? What's the most painful bite? I mean, every day. I could be at the gas station, I could be at the grocery store. If people get 30 seconds of my time, that's the first thing that they go to. And I love answering that question, don't get me wrong. But the way that I've looked at it over the past few years has been, what's the most painful experience? And there are 3 of them at this point. 3 of my most painful experiences are without question something that nobody should ever have to go through. And make no mistake, the pain from something like an executioner wasp is really bad. Giant hornet, exceptionally bad. Bullet ant, still really bad, but I've gone through way worse since then. And the most painful experience.
Oh, I saw that one. I saw that one.
That
I saw that one on Zombie Stream, I think.
Is the Yellow Jacket box. This seemed like it was a good idea, and it was my idea. Let's put those bugs in a box. And I didn't think that I was gonna get stung that many times. Honestly, I thought I might get stung once or twice. And
What about this? Okay, I got 2 things. What about this made him feel like this was a great idea? 1. 2. Why did he think he would only get stung once or twice in a box full of Yellow Jackets? That makes absolutely no sense.
And what's funny is that my hand was in that box for a total of 3 seconds when I was like, whoa, that's far enough. I give up. This is really painful.
Okay, my hand's gotta come out. Hand's gotta come out. You guys are gonna have to run because these things are
Oh
gonna
my
go one
god,
way.
no. I see his hand swelling
The door,
up.
the door, the door. Help, help,
Ooh,
help.
no.
Unfortunately,
Ooh, no.
my hand got stuck in the box.
And his hand got stuck in the
Design
box?
flaw, and my hand ended up being in there for 10 seconds. So I took about 100 stings in this amount of time and a massive yield of venom. Because I wasn't just getting stung. Like, Yellow Jackets were landing on my hands and arm. They were latching on, inserting their stingers, and just pumping venom. So it's not like, boom, you got stung and I flew away. It was just pump after pump.
No. Oh no.
Bad. I mean, like,
Oh,
the worst.
no.
So as I ran away from the box, because the hornets were all around us, it was probably the most panicked I've ever been. Probably most panicked since I had the B-Beard situation. That
Oh,
went wrong,
fuck no.
because
This
I was
nigga's
like, man, there's a lot of
crazy.
venom. If anaphylactic shock is going to take over, this is going to be that moment. And I know you'd love to see me get, injected with an epinephrine pen, but I was seriously worried at this point. Fortunately, about 15 minutes after the fact, when I was just in excruciating pain, I was like, all right, good. No allergic reaction, but holy bejesus, my arm is getting
I need to see some kind of
I mean,
episode
like,
where he goes to a
comic big.
therapist.
It looked like the hot dog that you put.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Oh no. Oh no. That ain't it, Chief. Yeah, nah. This nigga, bruh. MC, I'm telling you, this nigga's crazy, bro. It makes no sense, bruh. No sane human should be doing anything like this, bruh.
In the boiling water and then on the grill, and you're like, this thing's gonna explode. And like my tendons and bones are gonna spill out all over the place. And I was like, all right, well, cool. Like, an hour in, the pain's bad, but it's getting worse. And it got worse and worse and worse. And it is the worst, most painful experience I've ever been through. 36 hours of excruciating pain. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sit still. I couldn't even shower.
God.
In fact, if water touched my skin, the nerves were so sensitive that any temperature water would send me to an immediate searing pain.
Oh,
so
hell no.
when I look back on that situation, people
Nigga
say,
couldn't
hey,
wash
what's
his
the
hands
most
for a
painful
day and a
sting?
half.
The most painful sting pain experience was without question the Yellow Jacket box. And what's worse than the Yellow Jacket box? Just wait. you're gonna see.
This nigga's crazy.
Stay tuned.
Nigga just broke down for us his most painful experience and how he was in pain for 36 hours. And his next idea is, well, how can we top that? How can we beat that? I just need an episode where he goes to a therapist and tries to figure out what the hell is wrong with him.
Tuned.
That's what I'm
Before we
waiting
get to
on.
my second most
It better not be an
experience,
ad.
First, I just want to say thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. It's a new year, which means it's the perfect time for a mental reset.
The irony in me saying that he needs to go to a therapy, and then he has a ad for a mental health service is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually crazy. Just the time, I'm like fucking clairvoyant or some shit, bro. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
During the span of a year, I work a ton, and whether I'm filming videos or launching conservation initiatives, my brain is pushed to the max, and that's why therapy.
Like, no, see, look, I was just telling you need to go to therapy. See, look, bro, I'm like a clairvoyant, bro. I speak things into the universe, bro. My word is manifestation. You feel me? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is so important. Stress management is crucial for everything I do, so it's important that my mental health stays in top shape. Like me, I'm sure you've got big goals for 2024. And if you need help balancing the direction you are heading, then I'd recommend you check out BetterHelp. Now, BetterHelp makes starting therapy easier and much less intimidating for a lot of people. BetterHelp lets you have therapy sessions as a phone call, as a video chat, or even messaging, whatever's the most comfortable version
I
of
might try
therapy
this.
for you. BetterHelp can match you to one of over 30,000 therapists in their network based on your needs, preferences,
I'ma try
and
BetterHelp.
location, which gives you access to a
Let me
wide
give y'all
range
a
of
review.
expertise that may be available in your city. You can schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. If you feel like your therapist isn't a great fit, you can switch therapists with a click of a button in your settings at no additional cost. Join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/coyote. Clicking that link helps support this channel, and it also gives you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Again, that's betterhelp.com/coyote. I love happy accidents, especially when they come in the form of plants, I guess. So my second most painful experience, which is a newer one for me to talk about because it's not technically a bite and it's not technically a sting, it's actually a nettling. We were in Australia this past year and I discovered something called the Gympie Gympie. And lo and behold, the Gympie Gympie, which is the most painful venomous plant nettling in the world, was also in the Cape York Peninsula. So we traveled up there and then I proceeded to find and place this leaf on my skin. Now, I knew what I was getting myself into. I could read articles on how painful the venom from this plant was.
Fuck no.
And how other people had been nettled by it before and had ended up in the hospital. And for all fairness, these are people that fell into one of these.
I don't think BetterHelp is working because, like, why is he doing
Whole
this?
body. I was like, all right, cool. Just a little bit on the arm should be fine. It was not fine. It was not fine at all. In fact, the nettles, once those trichome tips broke off,
Oh, they get stuck in there.
immediately began searing my skin from the venom that went beneath the surface. And I don't remember a whole lot after because the pain was so intense. I remember trying to get the nettles out with those wax strips and it really didn't do much good.
I feel like that would make it worse.
Sweating and my arm was swelling and I was like, oh my gosh. Some people say that this pain lasts for months. Now, for me, I didn't take as many nettles as somebody that would fall into a plant. And the pain did last for a solid 24 hours. But what I didn't anticipate was the nerve damage. This arm
I'm not gonna lie.
was messed up for
His pain tolerance gotta be through the roof. Like, it's gotta be through the roof. Like, his pain tolerance must be crazy.
6 months after the fact. I would just have these flare-ups of burning and my arm would turn red and it would be like, whoa, that came out of nowhere, and then it would itch, and then it would hurt, and then it would itch. And I think eventually either my body absorbed the nettles and the venom that were still in there, or eventually my skin pushed them out. But I kid you not, For 6 straight months, I dealt with unbelievable discomfort that I call nerve damage in my left arm from the Gimpy Gimpy. And when you think about a plant as being something that's that toxic, that's capable of putting a human through that much pain,
That's
and the
actually
number of
crazy.
people after the fact that came up to me and said, Coyote, like, dude, what's up with, like, you gonna start experimenting with plants? I'm like, well, we already kind of hit the peak of the mountain with the Gimpy Gimpy, but we are gonna go find the other ones that are out there and maybe create a plant metal pain index. I mean, it is a possible thing, I guess.
Once
But
again,
when people say,
BetterHelp.
Coyote, what is your second most painful experience? The Gimpy Gimpy takes the prize on that one, but I can promise you this much. The Gimpy Gimpy is going to be nothing as compared to what it is that we're about to reveal.
Cleveland in January. It is cold. All right, we've made it to Scales and Tails. I'm gonna head inside, and we're going to meet the mystery animal that lives here that is going to be our first candidate for the Extreme Bites experiment.
Oh, hell no.
I'm a little nervous.
Painful stings, painful plants. What's left? Painful bites. This next one was also my idea, and this was me facing fear because the giant desert centipede is truly something that has given me the
That
heebie-jeebies
shit-
since I was a little kid. I remember the first time I ever saw a giant desert centipede in Arizona, and I knew immediately this was not something to tangle with. So when we
Nigga.
conceptualized getting bitten by
Why
one
does
of these
anybody have this?
intentionally, I was given a number of warnings from people that live out in the Southwest that said, this is bad.
That shit like that shit look like it bites when you turn into a fucking titan.
Want to do this. Like, it makes grown men cry. And I'm like, oh, Coyote Peterson doesn't cry. Some people think I cried in that video. I didn't. My eyes were just watering because I was in like so much pain.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Yeah, nah, he cried. He's crying.
Just cut the
Nah, he's
cameras,
crying.
cut the
He's crying.
cameras.
He's
We
crying.
gotta get the venom extracted. We gotta get some venom on my arm. Ah!
And, you
Oh
know,
my
something.
God.
Dude, we
I gotta
get
watch
some-
this video. I gotta watch this video.
Watering. And I'm like, oh, Coyote Peterson doesn't cry.
Hold on.
Some people think I cried in that video. I didn't. My eyes were just
I
watering.
want to see it
because
bite
was
him. I
so
gotta
much pain.
actually watch the video.
Just cut the
Yeah, nah,
cameras,
he's
cut the
crying.
cameras.
He's crying.
We gotta get the venom extracted. We gotta get
I
some
know that
venom on
shit
my
hurt.
arm. Ah!
And, you know, something that we also learned in the process of making that video, we thought, well, venom extractors are a neat thing. This could be an opportunity to show how a venom extractor works. And in all fairness, kind of got roasted by a number of different medical experts in the audience after releasing that episode because, as it turns out, venom extractors are a terrible idea. So I didn't know that at the time. We learned that through the audience. Thank you guys. And I actually wonder if that didn't make the situation worse for me. But in the 24 hours after the giant desert centipede bite, I went through a level of pain that can only be explained as somebody get me a saw because it would be better to cut my arm
Oh, yeah,
off
nah,
than
GG.
it would be to go through whatever this
Ooh,
is.
fuck
And
no.
The venom of the centipede
Ooh,
was
fuck
actually
no.
attacking my blood cells and exploding them from the inside out. So just try to imagine that. Like inside your arm, this reaction is happening and the arm is swelling and swelling and swelling. And similar to the angry yellow jacket box, I was like, man, like, is a human arm like capable of popping open? And this is actually the only time that I received medical attention for a bite. Now, we didn't film any of that, but I did go to the doctor and I had to get an anti-swelling and an anti-pain thing that night because the pain was so excruciating, I was actually really nervous for where it was headed. Fortunately, I did recover from the situation. It turned into this huge welt, it was itchy for weeks, and I lived to be bitten another day. Now,
This
that
nigga's
episode
crazy,
certainly
man.
garnered a lot of attention and excitement from you guys. And I said
Oh, hell
after
no.
that centipede bite that I would never.
Yeah.
And
That just looked like the face of evil. Look at that. Hell no.
I said after that centipede bite that I would never, Coyote Peterson would never get bitten by a centipede again. Giant desert centipede or any type of centipede. In fact, I avoid centipedes every chance that I get.
Until now. Type shit.
Till now,
Type shit. Yeah, I saw that coming.
this
Because this motherfucker's crazy.
is our idea.
BetterHelp is not working for him.
That is a really big centipede. And you're probably
Peruvian great white leg centipede.
saying
Absolutely.
to yourself, there is no way
Absolutely not.
this guy's gonna get bitten by that animal. Yeah, yes, I definitely am. And here's what's different. You guys are used to seeing me take bites and stings in a produced, edited setting. We're trying something new.
Oh, he not gonna edit this bitch.
We're gonna do this bite as a live stream.
Oh,
on
live
YouTube.
stream.
So for the first time ever, you guys will see Coyote Peterson raw, uncut, behind the scenes, exactly how these things go down. I have no idea what's gonna happen, what sort of pain I'm going to be going through.
Oh yeah, I gotta
But
watch
we're going
this.
to give
I know he
you
did it.
a front row seat for this experience. So why in the world would I be doing something like this? Is it for the views? Is it for money? Is it for fame and notoriety? None of that. This is for conservation.
This
Over
is
the
'cause
past
he's
10 years,
crazy.
we've worked to build Brave Wilderness up to be a
nigga's got a
microphone
pan king.
for
He's a
the world's
masochist.
fighting animals. And to us, conservation is first and foremost extremely important. A couple of years ago, we launched an initiative called Save the Horns, and I'm excited to announce that we just had 22 critically endangered black rhinos delivered to 2 reserves that we are supporting in South Africa. It's a huge win, right? But it doesn't stop with just the delivery of the
Hey,
rhinos.
big W.
We need continued support. So these live streams are going to act as fundraisers to not only support Save the Horns, but other conservation initiatives down the road. And other conservation initiatives means there's going to be more than one extreme experiment live stream. So get ready. I promise the entertainment coming in 2024.
Ew! Ew! Look at that shit!
So get ready.
Look at this shit. Oh, I'm finna put this bitch in slow. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at this shit.
I promise the
Look at that
entertainment
shit.
coming
Look
in
at that shit.
2024.
Look at that shit. That's what he getting bit by. The nigga's crazy. I'm telling you. Ew.
Unlike anything we have ever
Nigga's
done
crazy,
on
man.
Brave Wilderness. But it starts in April. That's going to be the first one. So stay tuned to our social media
telling you,
feeds.
bro's a
We'll give you
masochist.
all the details that you need to know. And you're going to get to see Coyote Peterson go arm to mandibles with the largest centipede species on the face of the planet. It's going to be extreme, it's going to be painful, it's going to be educational, and it's going to do great things for the world of conservation. And I promise,
I gotta go look in the live
2024
stream section and see
is
if he
going to
did
be
it.
one of the wildest
I
years
feel he
in
probably
Brave
did
Wilderness
do it.
history.
I got faith
I'm
that
Coyote
he did.
Peterson.
This
Be
motherfucker's
brave,
crazy.
stay wild. We'll see you on the live stream.
He's unhinged. He need better help is not working for him. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is not working.